place that is a Christian college, and we have folks who study here from all around the United States and all around the world. And our Trades and Technology School here offers certifications and associate's degrees in auto diesel, in welding, also in HVAC, in building construction trades, and in cosmetology. So while you're here today, our college is functioning. We have students here, as I mentioned, from around the country who are studying ministry, education, business, and also health and science, as well as trades and technology. So you'll run into a lot of our students today. Many of our young men from the auto diesel program are just over here, and they'll be hosting many of you today, so we're very happy about that. And we're thankful that you're here. We hope you enjoy your time. One very important announcement. Most of you, or at least the leaders, will have received a schedule. We want you to follow that as closely as you possibly can. That'll help all of us just with the scheduling. Lots of people here today, lots of moving parts and pieces, and we're very thankful that you're here. Hope you have a wonderful day. If you're a Christian, I hope you'll pray for Crown College and ask the Lord to bless us here as we try to train men and women to go out into this world and make a difference with the gospel. Let's give a big hand for Kenny Boatman, our president of Top Ranch, as he comes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sinker. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. We sort of thought this might be a rebuilding year this year, but I tell you what, y'all have knocked it out of the park. Our vendors, Olive Crown College, I want to thank them. They do a magnificent job hosting this event. They have here that help us as liaisons, and we really appreciate them. And I'd like to thank the teachers and the students for being here today. I mean, this has been a rough couple of years. I mean, I don't think any of us have been out very much, but we thank you for your diligence and effort to get here today. And we're going to have a really good competition, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. A lot of new faces here that I haven't seen before, but it's going to be good. This is a fun event, but it's a lot of money involved in this. Lincoln Tech is here today. They stepped up. The winners of each event have availability of $7,500 for scholarships to Lincoln Tech, $5,000 for second place, and $2,500 for third place. So I'm all about the money, so this is something, if you try hard and you take these challenges seriously, you can get some money to go to Lincoln Tech. TCAT is also here today. They've stepped up with 12 $500 scholarships to the students also. So we're really looking forward to y'all doing a really good job, and I want you to have fun, and it's going to be really good. And one other thing I'd like to mention, today is a special day today. It's Veterans Day. And I'd just like, if there's any veterans in the audience today, can you stand up, please? These are the men and women that allow us to do what we're doing right now, because they've sacrificed and they've provided us with freedoms that we have that no place in the world has. And I thank you so much for them. So I'd like to talk just a second or two about the gentleman that started this program. His name was Joe Marshall. In 1991, he had a vision to have a competition like this. And you can see how it's grown into what it is. We're thankful. We have Patrick Ledoux is right here. He was one of the original guys that Joe roped into lunch, and he stuck on for about 28 years. So thank you, Patrick. We also have Richard Payne here. He's helping out on the valve cover track and running it, and he was one of the original members. So thank you so much for these people. And now I present you with Mayor Jacobs.
So today is Veterans Day. Thank you all, and we also have folks from the Air National Guard here, so thank you for what you do. I ran into a veteran when I was just walking around talking, had an interesting story. Sergeant Gabe Ledoux is retiring from the Air Force and coming back to Knox County. He is a vehicle mechanic in the Air Force. And he told me, man, I wish that something like this had existed when he was coming out of high school. Because this is a really important event, not only for all the stuff that's going on, but you all are being recruited, okay? There's a number of businesses that would love for you all to work with them, as well as schools that would really love for you all to go there. So this is an important event, again, not only for the competition, but also for your all's future. When I come to stuff like this, car shows and things like that, I always think about my brother Brian. I have one brother and one sister. My sister's name is Becky. Becky, my sister, is a rocket scientist. Okay, she graduated top of her class and went to work at NASA. Now, she says she wasn't a rocket scientist, but people that work at NASA are rocket scientists. Okay, well, then she got bored being a rocket scientist and went back to school and got a PhD in history. Now she is the history professor at a community college in Oklahoma. My brother Brian was not so successful in school and academics and at bookwork. Luckily, at the time that we were growing up back in Missouri, they had a very good and a robust VOTEC program. And that's what Brian did. He went to school and he studied auto mechanics throughout high school. When he was 9 years old, I'll never forget how talented he is with mechanics. He had his watch taken apart and spread out all over the kitchen table, and my mom yelled at him. He tore his watch up, and he's like, I'm just trying to figure out how it works. And then he put it back together, and it works just fine. To this day, whether it's a watch or a road grader, my brother can figure out what's wrong with it, take it apart, and put it back together, okay? My sister, who is a rocket scientist and has a PhD, I don't know if she can put gas in her car. Now let me ask you a question. Which one of these people is smarter? And which one of these people is more important to society? They both are in their individual and unique ways. And it's the same with all of you. Each one of you is talented. Each one of you is smart. And each one of you is going to do great things in your own way. So don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Because the folks that are here today, they believe in you. They want you to succeed, and they're here to help you to succeed. So y'all have a great time today. Thank you for being here, and have fun in the competition.
One quick thing, all the teachers, when we convene here, I would like you to stand up. The liaisons here will have their schedule, and they have a specific teacher that they're going to take through the courses. So if you could just identify yourself, and we'll get the appropriate person to you. I'd like to introduce a friend of mine right now, Josh. He's from North Knox, Jeep, Secret City, and speak a few words to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. As Kenny said, I am from North Knoxville, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Secret City, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Pals, Knoxville. We are the newest Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership around. We're also the largest in the state of Tennessee, here on Callahan Drive. And I've got some important people that I wanted to introduce. I can see one of them, so I'll introduce him first. Our shop foreman, Rob Robinson, is here. And if you get the chance to stop by Rob, he has his tablet with him, and he can show you some things. Technology has changed vastly on vehicles, and Rob can show you some of the technology that we're using there on that Challenger. I see Stephen Fox there. He's our accessories technician, so he has the coolest job in the dealership. He gets to put lift kits and wheels and tires and performance things on and lighting on vehicles, and so he lifted that Jeep that's sitting there. And again, the coolest job in the dealership. And then Todd Reynolds is with us, and you're going to get to meet him this afternoon. I don't know where he is. Somebody's pointing. Oh, there he is. He's sitting with my son. And Todd is our fixed operations director. Todd was a technician for many years and became our fixed operations director. So he's over parts, service, and the body shop for all three dealerships. My job in the dealership, I'm a recruiter. So as the mayor said, you're being recruited. So come and see me if you're interested. We've started a apprenticeship program here at the Crown College, and it is very, very successful. We have a couple of these gentlemen that are working at the dealership. They're working with technicians side by side, and they're going through different technicians and learning how to actually work on a vehicle. Not that you're not teaching them that in schools, but they get the real-world experience. And we've opened that up to some of the local schools as well. And so talk to your instructors about that, and please feel free to come by and see us. And I forgot to introduce my 9-year-old son, Isaac, back there. He is a homeschooler, so he get to come to work with Dad this morning. And he's been working our videos, so stop by and see him as well. And so as a recruiter, I've done most jobs in the dealership. The one job I couldn't do was a technician. So I've done everything from wash cars. I've changed some oil and done some brakes, but I wasn't real good at that. So they moved me into the sales world, and I was a salesperson and then a finance manager and a sales manager at a dealership in Asheville, North Carolina for about 12 years. And done some title work in between that, worked in the office, and there's a lot of opportunity, and that's why I wanted to share that with you. I was an average student in high school, a straight C student, who wanted to be a technician and realized that I had severe ADD and I couldn't do that, but it worked really well as a sales manager. And so there is hope, and that's my motive to tell you all of that, is that maybe you feel like you can't be a technician, or you can't be a body shop technician, or maybe it just doesn't follow that path. There is hope, and you can be successful in the automotive industry. We have everything from professional level detailers, and a detailer is a very professional side of our industry. We are desperately seeking those people, so if you're interested in that, follow that career path. But maybe you're just really good at talking. Look into the sales world, and that's what happened to me, so that's why they chose me to stand up here in front of all of you. So there is hope in the automotive industry for all of you. As the mayor said, there's many jobs and many things that are available. And so I'm going to close us in prayer as the competition begins. I'll hand the mic to Kenny, but I am going to pray. And most importantly, I want to share with you this morning, as we're standing in a Christian college, that there is not only hope in the automotive industry, but your real hope is in Jesus Christ. And if you'll put your faith in him and follow him all the days of your life, there is hope there. And so I wanted to share that with you before we pray, so let's pray. Lord, I thank you so much for this day. Lord, for all those that fought for the freedoms that we have today, we are thankful. Lord, as those men and women stood a few moments ago, I can't imagine the battles that they went through mentally, and I'm thankful that you brought them through them. Lord, for so many that have fought for our country, we're thankful. Lord, I'm thankful for the Crown College for hosting this event, and the city of Knoxville and Knox County and all the surrounding counties, Lord, for allowing people to be here. I pray, Lord, for their safety today. I pray, Lord, that you would give us a fun-filled day full of competition. And Lord, I pray that you would just be with us here in this place. I thank you for Brother Kenny and his commitment to these young people. And I pray right now, Lord, for each of them. I pray that you would give them direction and a path. But most of all, I pray, Lord, if one of them needs to trust you as their Savior, that they would do that here in this place today. I thank you for saving me and my salvation. Lord, I pray that you'd watch over us today in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much. To expedite this a little bit, I'm going to call out the school's names and just have the teacher and then your liaison just come to you real quick because we need to get on with these competitions. Anderson County High. Okay. This is Anderson County High right over by the race car. This school there, whoever's got him. Beard. Rob, where you at? Okay. Cott County. Langton Solway. Carter. Okay. Central. Copper Basin. Gibbs. Granger County. North Knox. Okay. Knox. Carter County, Hampton High.
I'll wait for it.
Heritage. Jefferson County. Morgan County. Oak Ridge. Rockwood. Sequoia High, Monroe County. Hey, can I have your attention, please? Our scores are tallying up all the points right now to give out the trophies. And I just can't tell you, I mean, this was a rough year, last couple of years for everybody. And this was sort of what I thought would be a rebuilding year to a certain degree. But this is awesome, seeing all you kids out. I've had so many compliments on the kids, that how respectful you are, how hard you worked, and how you completed your task. And I just want to applaud you for that. Thank you. We just need a big round of applause for Crown College. I tell you what, we all got a late start this year because, you know, the scheduling for this event, scheduling for the schools, and we did have to make it on Veterans Day, which is great to me. We're all patriots here, so I was really thankful for that. But some of the schools didn't get to come because they were out of school. So, but we'll get them in next year, and it's going to be bigger and better next year. And we've got some new things we're planning. So we'll get those emailed out to your teachers as soon as possible, as soon as we figure everything out. And it's going to be a great 2022. These teachers, I mean, I hope you go back and thank your teachers when you get back to school, because this ain't easy. I mean, these people put a lot of effort into it, and they don't do this for the money. I mean, these teachers love you guys, and they want to see you graduate school someday, buy a nice car, have a house, have a family. And that's why we're all here, to make you guys self-sufficient and productive in the workforce, and to have a good future. One other thing I'd like to thank is, how'd y'all enjoy the cafeteria? Was that good? A big round of applause. They're responsible for feeding their students here at Crown College, and I think we about ate them out of house and home today, so it went good. Guys, what I'd like to talk about, I mean, our country is in critical condition right now. I mean, it's got old guys like me trying to do work, and I mean, I just don't know how many more years I can do it. So we need to we're willing to exchange information and skills and knowledge to young people so that you'll be brought up to speed quickly in the workforce. And that's the major, this is like work-based education. That's what everybody talks about, is that. So that's what it is. You know, these skills that you perform today, when you master these, that's going to put you into a position where you might get a job right out of high school, or you go to higher education. There's great welding schools here. TCAT has a good welding school, Lincoln Tech. I mean, there's all these other, postgraduate schools that you can go to. But we're trying to get you the best education. Your teachers are, I know, right out of high school. So I just can't express how the CTU programs, how important they are to this community. one thing I'd like to tell you guys, I know everybody's been sort of beat down, but I don't want you to be afraid to be exceptional, to be different. Everybody wants you to stand under the fence post and just, nobody sees you. But as an employer, and all these employers here, they want exceptional students. They want people that stand out, that work harder than they get paid for at the time. Because sooner or later, you're going to stick out. If you're working more than you're getting paid for, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. And then that's how you advance. It's not being like normal like everybody else. It's doing the exceptional, doing things that you don't get paid for, working longer and harder. And you will reap the benefits of higher income later on. And you guys, I look out here and I see I didn't get to participate in the stuff as much as I usually do, and I miss that, but y'all are exceptional. And God's given all of us, and He's given all of you traits and gifts. And we're trying to focus in on those gifts, what He's given you, and really make a difference in our world. And y'all are the future. Because if you don't pick it up, it's not going to happen. I mean, everything in this building has been designed by an engineer. And I understand some people want to go be a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, a pharmacist. We need those people. There's nothing wrong with that. But when I get up every day, I look at my hands and say, hey, buddy, we need to get to work. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just like I said, everything in this room has been designed by an engineer. So when an engineer designs something on paper, there's one person, it might be 500 people that build it. And everything that is designed will fail. Guarantee it will fail without repairs and maintenance. And that's where you guys come into play. We need those skilled workers. And don't let anybody tell you you're not, because it's a skill that's some people can't even possess if they went to school for it. But you have an aptitude for it and a love for it, and that's what you need to do. And one thing I'd like to say, we're going to work closer with the teachers, and we need to have other businesses and the public realize the hardship as the teachers not having enough funds to run your program correctly. And I promise you right now, we're going to try to work with them, and we're going to try to have more money that you deserve to do the things that you need to do in your classroom. And I promise you I'll work for that. So I would like to turn it over to Todd with Secret City Dodge and North Knox Jeep, pals. He's been everywhere, and he's a great guy. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, guys. How many guys and ladies had fun today? Really? Do a little better than that? Look, we're trying to hire people, so we're looking for enthusiasm, okay? Yeah! So first of all, I want to know who all is here from Knox County Schools. Raise your hand. All right? And you can cheer if you want to, right? Yay. What about schools that are not in Knox County, outside of Knox County? Oh, look at that. We've got a lot of people here from a lot of places. So that excites me that even outside of where our immediate touch is, we've got lots of people, lots of young talent that's looking to get into a professional field. Please remember that word, okay? If you watched the video that we made, and you probably walked by it 15 million times, I hope the one word that you came away from that video and that you come away from us as a dealership is that you're a professional, okay? I believe that each, as Kenny said, each of you have got a talent that is God-given, and I believe that you can use it to the best of its ability, and if it's in this industry, then that's great. One other thing I want to tell you guys is that we get in the mindset of there's only two jobs in the dealership, right? You're either a technician or a body person, right? Okay, so that's absolutely not true. There are literally over 100 jobs in our dealerships. So you can be a technician, you can be a body person, you can be a service advisor if you're good with talking to people and selling them stuff. then you can be a service advisor. You can be a detailer. We had a gentleman down here from McGuire's. That is a professional job, ladies and gentlemen. You can make a lot of money doing that. You can make a professional career and support your family as a detailer. You just got to put effort in that. So please keep your mindset that, if you want to go from in the industry that we're talking about here, we have an accounting department. We've got people that are on the phone that are professionals that call people every day to get them in the dealership to come buy a car. And they're professionals. So don't ever forget your industry, you're a professional. So can somebody tell me what this shirt I got on looks like? What kind of job is this? What's it look like? Technician, right? Okay, so I'm going to give you bye guys. I'm going to give you a real quick synopsis of where I came from and my journey that God has carried me on. So I started out life as a technician, but back up to that, I was in high school. I never took the first vocational class. I took college preparatory classes. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I went to school for electrical engineering. I went 2 years and I dropped out. There was a different path for me. So I went into the automotive field as an apprentice. I spent 6 months with 2 master technicians from Toyota, and there I went. I was a technician. It was a long road. I had a lot of bumps in the road, but I became a professional technician and I made some good money. After that, I was afforded the opportunity to manage my own repair shop, which I did. And after that, I started managing one of our dealership service departments. It's PALS, Personal Auto Locator Service. So I'm going to take the photo. Now I'll go to work with this shirt on, okay? I'm Director of Fixed Operations for all 3 of our dealerships. I'm over service, parts, and body shop. And I was a professional, and I am a professional now. I just do something different. I'm not the same. I'm the same guy. I know the same stuff. I was just challenged in a different way, okay? So anybody can do that job. Anybody can get from A to B. If you put your best foot forward, you let God take control, then you're going to do well, guys, okay? You're a professional. You never know how far you're going to make it. I never knew that I had this opportunity, but I did. And it afforded me to stand here today and talk about it with you guys. And that's the biggest blessing that there could be, was to talk to you guys and to share with you guys about it. So I'm going to end my soapbox by saying thank you guys for coming. We do have a technician apprentice program at North Knox, Secret City, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and PALS. So we're excited about the opportunity we can give you guys, and if there's anything we can do for you, let us know. Thank you.
These guys are a great group of guys, and I suggest if anybody has an opportunity in this field, that go talk to them. Now I'm going to bring our trophy guys up, Dustin Ford, Mike McKeever, Justin Spradlin. They're going to do the trophies.
Hey guys. Whoa, that's really loud. I'm sorry. Hey, thank you very much for coming out. But also, can we give a round of applause for all of our sponsors, all of our businesses, all of the guys that brought cars out today? They're here for you. They're not here for us. They're here for you. Like I said, my name is Dustin Ford. I am the car show and business chairman of Top Reach. I'm the one that is trying to get more and more businesses out here for you to see that there is other ways of life than just mechanic work, like they were just talking about, that you can do custom stuff, you can do anything that your mind is set to, we can do it. So let's move on real quick to the trophy part, because I know that's what everybody cares about. All right, let's go to the custom paint. And it was hard this year. We are looking at doing bigger stuff. We want to do more than just mailboxes If you all are painting cars, we want to see the cars. If you all are painting just hoods, bring the hoods. We want more because you're talented, or your talent should be shown here. So we're going to start off with third place in the custom paint. It's going to be Sevier County with the pink and silver hood. All right, second place, Heritage with the black and green pinstripe hood. And first place is going to Unico with the metal flake pedal car. Thank you all, those were great. All right, on to the creative welding contest. Third place is going to be Granger High, Ryan Roberts. All right, second place, Utica High, Matthew McNay and Jocelyn. And is there a Jarnican with that? There we go. All right, first place is going to be Sevier County. J.C. Stout and James Ward. Thank you, guys. All right, in the weld test, third place is J.H. from Unicoi. I think they've already left. They've already left. Okay. Second place is going to be Trenton Lahr from Unicoi, and they've already left. And first place is going to be Jacob Stalling from South Dole. All right, on to the valve cover race. Third place, Utica. Second place is Central. All right. And first place is Sevier. All right, Pit Crew Challenge with a time of 15:91 in third place, Union County. All right, second place with a 15:37, and we've kind of got to brag on these guys. They've only had 2 days to ever even try doing this Pit Crew Challenge. That's going to be Temple Academy. And then first place is Sevier County with a 13:78. All right, Computer Control Car Challenge with a time of 1:57 in third place, Sequoia. Second place, we had a tie with a 1:56. That's Halls and Unicoi. Halls gets it right now, yeah. And then first place with a time of 1:48, it'd be Cott County. Ben Hoover. All right, in our engine start challenge, third place with a time of 4:26, Union County. Second place with a time of 3:14, Anderson County. All right, first place with a time of 1 minute and 4 seconds. Oak Ridge. All right, guys, we're almost done here. The Joe Marshall Spirit Award of Top Wrench is, Joe Marshall is the man that created Top Wrench. So you can thank him for this 30 years of what this is right here. What you all are getting to come do, our Friday night lights, no football games. We're all about cars, we're about turning wrenches, we're all about big horsepower, we like cool stuff. And that's gonna go to Central High School. They will get a $100 gift card. And then our final award is the car show, and that will be Calvin Clavo for the 1982 Toyota pickup. Thank you all so much for making Top Wrench 2021 happen. It is all for you all, that's all, and better for you all. Next year, just wait for something big and better to happen again. Thank you all.
I did not say stand